Hello Pisces, it's Taryn. I'm here with a reading for mid-month of February. So this is an energy check-in. It's going to be a general reading. So as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to pull some cards. We're going to get into a reading and then I'm going to close it with some tea leaf cards and an oracle card for some guidance, okay? So let's see what we have for you Pisces for the middle of February. Let's check in, see where your energy is. Holy Major Arcana, Batman. All right, Pisces. The underlying energy I have for you is the Four of Cups. So you're so focused on what you don't have that you don't see what you actually do have. And you're not really interested in what's being offered to you and the potential that's there. You're just focused on the lack and what's not there. Okay. In the past, we have the Empress card. So this is the card of divine feminine energy. It's also could represent pregnancy of some sort, but I get the feeling it's like the birth of something new. New creative energy, new job, new friendships, new. But a chance at new creativity for you, a chance at for you to really get your ideas out there. In the present, we have the Two of Swords, rock in a hard place, damned if you do, damned if you don't. You feel like you're stuck and you can't make a decision and there's no right decision to make. In the near future, we have Temperance, card of Sagittarius. So maybe there's a Sagittarius, you want to phone a friend. But this is all about having patience, okay? Patience is a virtue. My mother used to say that to me all the time. A virtue that I know I don't always have and I know is hard for most people to have, right? But this is about having patience and trusting in what's coming your way. Now for you, what I have is the World. And this is very interesting because I just did Gemini's reading and this was the same card that Gemini had. So you and Gemini are in the same boat. You're ending a major cycle here, a major lesson that you're meant to learn, or you have the opportunity to, at least anyway. Now, what's in your environment is the Page of Wands. So a new opportunity to take action. This is somebody who's passionate, who really wants to move forward, who has a lot of energy and does a lot of things at once and has a lot of different avenues they feel like they can take. The hopes and fears, okay, is conflict. So you're afraid that there's going to be conflict somewhere. Not sure exactly where, but that's exactly what the Five of Wands represents. It's competition, it's conflict, it's ego, it's a lot of battle around you. And then in the near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like eventually you're finding your grounding because you started in very divine feminine energy and you're ending in very divine feminine energy. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is somebody where all the queens are nurturing. She's very grounded. She's sure of herself and she's in her own 2 feet, like stands with her 2 feet solid on the ground, okay? So let's clarify. Let's see what's going on here. So in the past, we had the Empress. So you were birthing something new, right? What was going on there? Holy Wands. You have the Ace of Wands, so a brand new chance at taking action. The Three of Wands, like major expansion on that Ace because you completely skip the 2 and you go from the 1 to the 3. So you got some sort of a upgrade in your life. But there's Seven of Wands is here too, so you're blocking it somehow. Okay, this is a card of defense. Sometimes you could be blocking or erecting a wall. So you like really taking action, really having these great ideas, like really having this chance for expansion and then defensiveness over it, blocking it almost. She's sitting on this card and she's like not interested in what's going on around her. But this all wants. It's like you want to take action. You wanted to move forward with this new idea. You wanted to move forward with whatever this newness was. Very excited about it. Saw the expansion there and then almost like kind of stopped and put yourself in a bubble. In the present, we have the Two of Swords. Now this is interesting because I didn't have my cards in reverse and the Six of Wands came upside down. You feel like there's no victory. There's a King of Pentacles card here and a Ten of Cups. This is beautiful energy. This is a solid partner. This is somebody who is grounded. Somebody who gives you solid advice. Heavy, heavy earth energy here, okay? You could have a partner who's earth energy. This is happy home. Happy emotional fulfillment. Like your cups are really full. But the Two of Swords is there and the Six of Wands is there. So again, I feel like this reads into this Four of Cups that was this underlying energy is like, you're not seeing what's in front of you, Pisces. Your focus is somewhere else and it's blinding the shit out of you and making you feel stuck. And there's no winning. You feel like there's no winning. I'm going to read this like it's upside down because it fell out that way. Like you feel like there's no victory. You lost. You lost whatever game this is, but there's beautiful energy there. So what is it exactly that you feel like you lost from? What is it you feel like you're so stuck over? Now let's take a look at the near future. This is the Temperance card, patience, having patience. I have to show you this. Major Arcana, right? Major Arcana, Fool. Major Arcana, the Devil. Major Arcana, the Moon. And this is your own energy, okay? So, toxic. I'm going to read the Devil first. There's a toxic pattern here. It's something that is hidden beneath the surface. It is not something that always shows itself, but it is something that is extremely fucking toxic. I don't know any other way to say it other than that. It's a pattern. It's a person. It's a place that you go to. Maybe it's a place you go to in your mind that really does you no good, okay? But there's a chance at a new beginning if you have patience. Like, you don't see this new beginning either with this Moon card. It hasn't revealed itself to it. You are so wrapped up in this Devil energy. And the reason I'm saying that is just because based on the cards that I read before and this Four of Cups, I can't tell you this Four of Cups keeps staring at me. This is very meh energy. Stuck energy. There's a lot of stuck energy here. And you don't see this new beginning and you're not taking this leap of faith because you are so stuck on whatever is going on and you don't have patience. You need more patience, whether that be with yourself, with others. I'm also going to tell you that you have angels around you too, just because angel card here. And I feel like this is just, you have divine people around you as well. Pray. I don't mean to make any assumption. I don't know what God you pray to, and that doesn't matter. Prayer doesn't matter. Whatever you're praying to, pray, okay? When you start getting into this toxic shit that's coming in the near future, ground yourself. Pray. Whether it's going to church, whether it's falling on your knees in the middle of your living room, crying and falling apart and begging the universe for a sign on how to move forward and how to get past this. Pray for the beginning to be revealed. Pray to let go of the old patterns. Now let's take a look at you, at the world. What cycle are you ending here? This is a very important cycle for you, Pisces, with all the major arcana coming out. The Hierophant, Judgment, and the Two of Pentacles. I think you're ending a cycle of learning balance here. The Two of Pentacles is all about balance, learning how to keep things juggling in the air. You probably juggle a lot of things too. It's learning about how to juggle the right things at the right time. You're having a major awakening, Pisces. I feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul. This what this reading screams to me is dark night of the soul. Like you had all of these high aspirations and then things went to shit for you real fast. And there's a lot of disappointment here for you. And there's a feeling of loss. And there's a toxic pattern here beneath the surface. And there's a major awakening available to you and ascension here. And remember, I was just telling you to pray, right? So the Hierophant is about faith. You lost your faith somewhere along the way. I'm willing to bet. And this pattern that you're ending, this cycle that you're ending is bringing it back to you. It's going to bring you balance too once you get through this cycle. Inner balance, outer balance. You're going to feel more at ease with yourself. The environment around you. The Page of Wands is here. So like I said, this is a lot of young energy, wanting to take action, wanting to move forward, having a lot of ideas, being fiery, being passionate about them. But you're indecisive on how you want to move forward. So there's a lot of indecision about which way to go in your environment around you. A lot of indecision about where you could go. But there's also a lot of strength around you too. A lot of courage. Again, with the major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 major arcana now, Pisces. You're going through a big ascension period. So if you've been feeling like shit has not been easy or not working out the way it's supposed to, there's a reason for it. Your focus is being redirected, divinely redirected. And you're being... And the sun just fell out. More major arcana. You're being taught that you are so much stronger than you think you are. And that you have way more courage than what you exhibit. The indecision is killing you. Now, in your hopes and fears with this conflict, what's with the conflict? Pull out all the major arcana. The Wheel. The Four of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. You're afraid of timing. That you're not where you're supposed to be right now. You're afraid of your emotions. You're afraid things are not stable. You're not on solid ground. But on the flip side of this, if I take the conflict piece out of it, this is somebody who's very nurturing, who's very warm, who leads by her emotions, leads with her heart. Her passion is a beautiful thing. This is celebration. Look at these women are literally dancing on a card, playing music with the tambourine and everything. Like, this is a cause for celebration. And the Wheel is the universe has your back. Literally, quite literally. I finished just reading that book by Gabby Bernstein. The universe has your back. So while you're afraid of all of this conflict, you're exactly where you are supposed to be and should be celebrating your spot right now. Now, in the near future, we have the Queen of Pentacles. my Pisces friends get to that Queen of Pentacles energy. I want you to take a good look at this card. What do you notice? I'll help you out. She's looking in the mirror. Is she actually bound in real life? No, right? So the perception that you're giving yourself, you're forcing yourself to be stuck, Pisces, okay? And it is creating all of this immense disappointment for you. We started with the Four of Cups, not seeing, and now we're just in our cups and we are extremely disappointed and looking at the hole in the ground, and that's it, right? You should be leading with love. Okay? There's a partnership here that you're not seeing. I'm willing to bet. I don't know where the partnership resides. Two of Cups, it could be romantic. So maybe it's this King of Pentacles in your home life that you should be leaning more on. Maybe it's the King of Pentacles that we mentioned earlier that is going to breathe this new life into you and show you what a freaking queen that you are, okay? Because what's interesting is King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So that's your dude right there, or female. Flip it however you want to take it, whatever resonates for you, okay? But this Eight of Swords energy, I need you to recognize you're putting yourself where you're at right now, okay? This is, you think you're stuck, you're not stuck. You are not bound. So why do you keep acting like it? You want to be more centered. You want to be more grounded. You want to be more rooted. You want to, the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, she is all queens, right? That queen energy, that I know who I am and I make no apologies for it. That divine feminine, again, with the, you started off with the Empress. You got to know who you are and you got to own it. So what do we have for our... So you remember when I told you I feel like you have spiritual guidance, right? Angel. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So you're protected. You're going through this because you are meant to go through whatever this is. Gavel, involvement with the law. So I don't know if part of this, the reason that you're feeling so lost and stuck is because you're dealing with something with court. And you feel like you are hopeless and you have no way of winning, but you got to change that attitude. Apple, temptation will test you. There's that devil card, right? There's that toxic bullshit that you got to leave behind. Chain of events that will affect your life. And four-leaf clover, great good fortune. So that conflict that you're worried about, you are spiritually protected, okay? And there is a chance of really pulling through this and coming through out on the other side. You have to believe it. Just all she has to do is turn her head. All she has to do is turn her head and look the other way. And do you see? She'll see how bright this cup is and the rainbow that's there. It's where you put your focus, Pisces. It's where you put your focus. So what are you focusing on lack for? Keep focusing on lack. That's all you're going to find. Time to phone a friend. Sometimes we need advice from our circle. I think I started the reading by saying if there's a Sagittarius, phone a friend, right? That's pretty funny. Call somebody you can depend on and let some of this shadow shit out. And then when you're done releasing, ask them for some advice. I guarantee you they're going to give you a fresh perspective to be able, so that you're able to turn your head and see what's really being offered to you. They're going to help you take that blindfold off. This Two of Swords energy and this Eight of Swords energy. No bueno. You're blinding yourself. Take the blindfold off. Pisces, this is what I have for you for the middle of February. I hope that it resonates. If it does, please leave me a comment in the box below. Feel free to like this video. I do offer personal readings, so if you're interested in a session with me, head over to my website. That is in the comments in the description below, and I will see you again in March.